showtime.
Walking in a winter wonderland. I know we're not even close to Halloween, but shut up. Hey everybody, it's the T-Rock 100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon. Thank you. Welcome back to more of Pokemon White. Last time, we finally arrived here to Iccirus City and it's all its winter wonderland of beautiness. This time, we're gonna do a little bit some more exploring around here, but before we do that, I have to ask a question. How did I go this long without talking about the final evolutions of my starter? Just... ay. I guess it goes to show for what happens or when a lot's happened around this crazy joint. By joint, I mean both worlds. This world and our world. So I think while we're doing that, what do you say we do a little bit of a training montage and talk about the 3 fully evolved starters and talk about the 7 new Pokemon that you can find out here in Iccirus City? You can find these Pokemon that varies depending on the season. And I would like to get into that right now. Starting things off with Snivy is Superior. Everything that I said about his Snivy, I guess somewhat applies to for Superior. It's basically a faster and more durable Snivy, and man does it look good while doing this. This is the time for when it's going to start learning some pretty good moves. If you haven't gotten to use some of them already, like say, Leaf Tornado, then you're definitely missing out on a lot on this. It's a very good Pokemon. It still remains in adapted as a pure grass type with having 5 weaknesses. And even from this point onward, you're definitely going to have a big challenge about what is to come later on in the journey. So all around, Superior is awesome, but it's definitely not the superior choice to have in this particular generation. For Tepig, we have Emboar, and all of it's a beefy fighting time of your flaming muscles. And gut. This is probably one of the best on the Pokemon to have when it comes to taking a lot of hits. It's not Generation 6 yet, but by the time when Gen 6 comes around, it definitely comes with a really nice resistance to that of Fairy types. But like I said, you won't be seeing that in this particular generation. But you could do worse with this Pokemon. Plus, Heat Crash is a very good move for it to have. With the amount of HP that it has and such a good moves that it can tank, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but this is Pokemon. What things ever make sense in this crazy game? And finally, with Oshawott, we get Samurott. This thing, to me, needs no introduction. Samurott has usually been my personal favorite out of all the other Gen 5 starters. And the fact that you can only get it as it is, never mind. The point is, Samurott is a very good Pokemon, and this is when it shows off to be a really good mixed attacker when used correctly. I do like how in a later generation in Legend Arceus, it actually, I believe, gains a Part Dark type, which is actually pretty cool when you look at it. But in all seriousness, it may not be the fastest to deal with, but who cares? This thing is regarded as a really good Pokemon when used correctly with special moves like Razor Shell, Slash, all kinds of good moves. how about we start talking about some of the Pokemon that can be found out here in Iccirus City and even locations just south of Dragon Spiral Tower. Starting things off, only found in a season that is not the winter, Palpitoad, and its evolution of Seismitoad. Seismitoad can only be found through rippling water, and honestly, I consider this Pokemon to be really good, but sadly, this is about where the positives that I can give for it end. Okay, not entirely true. Hear me out. Okay, so we love the water ground types. But what's really interesting is that if you catch a Palpitoad with hydration, it'll change that to Poison Touch. One of the very few Pokemon that is not a Poison type to have this. This makes it that Pokemon that come into physical contact with that have a 30% chance of being hit with poison, which is actually not bad to say the least. If there's one big negative that I have to say with this is that it's very slow. And I really wanted this one to be good, but sadly, we're not going to be seeing its true potential until a later generation. So, pick your poison, especially if you like the fact that even comes with has such a good ability, a Poison Touch. Next up is Shelmet. This is a similar Pokemon that is like that with a Pokemon that we've seen from before, Carablast. This is a Pokemon that will reach its full potential of its evolution by the time when it fully evolves is through trading. And I have to say, wow, is this anything? And it's really good. If you can manage to trade it with the Carablast, it pulls on a complete 180. And man, oh man, does this thing get good. It becomes one of the fastest bug types in the game. In fact, it becomes one of the fastest Pokemon, period. But as cool as that may sound, none of that matters. Just say it with me, if it's a swing and a miss, it's likely not going to get a good hit afterwards. This is a prime example of a Pokemon that is good for a U-turn, and heck, with moves like Struggle Bug, who could say no to such good things like that? Simply put, I consider this Pokemon to be pretty decent as it is, but it definitely gotta be careful with those really big negatives. And finally, Stunfisk. Do you remember that this Pokemon is even not a water type at all? The fact that it's a ground electric type is kind of strange in on itself. I say this because it's supposed to be based off of that of a flounder, but curiously, it only ever knows one water type move through level up, Water Gun. What? And also, why would you give this thing Limber for the ability when it's immune to paralysis anyway? Whatever. So, I guess if you really want to go for a Pokemon that's really awkward, just make sure it has static for the ability. Everything else about it is just trash. And also, I do like the fact that it kind of farts when you encounter it, so... From the entrance of Dragon Spiral Tower, if you have access to the wintertime, only found through dark grass. Actually, scratch that. There's a couple of Pokemon that we can find that's also going to be found in dark grass, but I want to talk about some of these other ones real quick. Mindfu! A pure fighting type Pokemon, and you won't be seeing it in fully evolved Pokemon until after the until you reach the post game. Can't talk today. What else does hail? That does not mean that Mindfu is useless. In fact, I consider Mindfu to be kind of underrated. Of course, Inner Focus is going to be the ability you want to go for, but Regenerator's not bad to say the least. With some moves like Jump Kick, Brick Break, High Jump Kick, it's decent for how it works on the matter. The only real downside that I can really give to it is that, like I said, you won't be seeing it's a fully evolved Pokemon, its evolution of Shao until later on. But don't worry, there is a time later on where you'll be required to see one later on, so you don't have to worry about going around all the place just to find it in the wild. Drudican is up next, and honestly, I consider this Pokemon here to be kind of underrated and a little outclassed. I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm just saying that it's outclassed. Yeah. Okay, so Drudican. With rough skin, it does damage into your Pokemon if it comes with physical contact, but with sheer force, a 30% increase in the two moves. This is a good situation of a picking your poison, and it'll do just as good. If you had access to Mold Breaker, it'll be decent as it is, but I wouldn't exactly count your Torchics on the matter. It's outclassed by, of course, the Axew line, but who cares? Drudican is awesome, and like I said, a bit underrated. Next up, only found through the dark grass only in the winter. This time for real. Sawsbuck, the evolution of Deerling. And I have to say, wow, is this thing good? It went from being a pretty generic grass normal type to pretty much becoming a force to be reckoned with. Excuse me, normal grass. What's the difference? I would definitely say that Chlorophyll is the best one to go for. But what really makes it nice is that once it evolves into Sawsbuck, it comes with the signature move of Horn Leech. A 75 power, 100 accuracy, physical grass type move that does, at the very most, 50% hit of damage and restore to the user as HP. Not bad. Of course, it loses that signature ability in the next generation. Thanks, guys. But that's a bit of a cool trivia about Sawsbuck. Saws goes in by the order of summer, autumn, winter, spring. And I have to say, the fact that they're able to pull something like that off is very darn impressive. So I would say, if you haven't gone for a good grass type or even a pretty good normal type, Sawsbuck is a very good choice on the matter. If you guys thought that Cubchoo was annoying, well, at least it's not as bad as Beartick. We're finally seeing a Pokemon that's really good, but unfortunately, it's still a bit of a glass cannon. It's not a bad glass cannon, but it's still as much of a glass cannon than you would think. So, honestly, you could do worse with this. The only real big grudge that I have with it is that I really didn't want this Pokemon to be okay, but for one that's being such a big of a glass cannon as it is, it's still nice. But hey, Icicle Crash has a good immunity to the hail. What more could you ask for? And finally, Frillish. Remember when I said from before that I would suggest holding off from Vanilla from before? Well, now's your chance to go for a Vanillish. And honestly, for one that is a user one myself in the past, it's actually not too bad. The only real big gripe with it is that it's locked in with okay moves until you start using some good TMs into it. But yeah, I really wanted to say some good things about this Pokemon. I really did. The issue that I have with it is that it's hard to use. Doesn't mean that it's useless, it's just hard to use. Alright, now that I'm done with all of that shenanigans, I wanted to talk to this guy. Ores that I adore! Ah, this is where you should laugh. Anyway, I will pay you well for rare ores. And not just ores, stones, gems, shards, anything mineral. I love it all! Don't you have an adorable ore that shakes my core? This guy, he will ask for items such as these. Now, can you accept a nugget, though? Yes! Giving this guy a nugget will double the amount that you would normally get at certain stores. I would say, dang, gentlemen, you have quite the bargain. I have to say, nice. And I think I will go ahead and give you some. I want to hold on to the gems, though, because you can never tell when those gems could come in handy. Give you a leaf stone. What? You're telling me that you won't accept... go screw yourself in a ditch. Oh, well... At least I tried. Speaking of trying, I think it's about time that we try our best at the gym. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think we showed off... Yeah, we have not showed off this place yet. You saw the outside of it, but not inside. Hello? I am the chairman who loves Pokemon the most among Pokefans in the entire world.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of an issue to tell you. There's someone that kind of beat you to the punch on that one a few years ago.
If you were a trainer, will you show me how you are raising your Pokemon with love and care? Sure. Oh, which Pokemon would you show me? We'll start off with Malos. It appears level 5 when you met, but now it's level 41. Very well, you must be affectionate. He gives us another experience share. That is a token of gratitude for showing me your great love for your Pokemon. And this person right here will determine your friendliness towards Pokemon you. It's super friendly to you. I'm a bit jealous. Too bad he won't give you another experience share if I remember correctly, but that's okay. We only just needed the one. I'm probably gonna need another one pretty soon. Aww, you're too nice. This can be muzzled with fire and shattered with fighting. Or you might want to smash it with with rock or steel. Remember when I said that ice types are practically known for being glass cannons? Well, here you go. We're taking on the gym. Alright. Cub Chew. Okay. Let's go for a hammer arm. Nugget bang! Another Cub Chew. Great. And Nugget bang! The fact that I can get away with this sort of shenanigan is just too good. Cryogonal! Okay, you're gonna be faster, but I can take your hits. Ice Beam. What? Not even gonna say anything about it. Darmanitan's a level 37. Neat. Why, yes, so dear you. Whee! Sure. Let me battle with you. Don't really have a choice on that one, lady. Trying to get past you. Cryogonal. Okay. I shall Oh, acid armor. That raises the defense, doesn't it? Yep. Yeah! Did not matter! Did not matter! It's not even same type attack bonus! Whee! Alright. I always calm myself and choose the critical moments in a battle. How does that work? Do you just like meditate in the freezing pond or something? Because I'm pretty sure that's not good for your health. Don't want to catch pneumonia or something.
Especially if you don't eat any rock salt while you're at it.
Oh, good. You're enduring. Yeah, whatever.
Oh my god!
Kendrew. Good name. Okay. Here, Nope, that's not it. Let's go this way. I botched it up again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's see here. Wait a minute. I think I was right the first time. Problem is never whether you get batter or not. It's whether you will batter or not. But if I choose not to, let me guess. Endure? Yep. It's like I know how these things work or something. Alright. You know what, Darmanitan? I think it's time for a break. Pretty well, come on out here. Go for a wake up slap. I'm definitely going to change that move eventually. Come on! My Wolfa! What was I thinking? Mystic, get out here. Show him how it's done. Go for a gold. Maybe we'll give it a burn. Melt that ice. Just like it did in the manga. I also kind of like how it looks like it has a bit of a lazy eye. Or maybe it's just crooked. Then again, this was before Gen 6, but... oh well. Doesn't matter. Alright. Wolfa! You bring shame. Make sure that you do 125 squats or whatever when you're done with this. And I ain't taking no for an answer, damn it! Slippery frozen floor is perfect for improving your sense of balance. This is better than... balancing your sense of humor. I'm pretty sure you can't exactly lose that. Alright. Go for a hammer arm. Ah, crap. Okay. What's the point of that? That's like asking him just to pummel you into the ground. But I guess the upside is that you got that part taken care of, so what the hell. Alright, Krusty, your turn. Rock slide. Yeah! Krusty has been my star hair Pokemon for a lot of battles. You know what? Malus, why don't you come up in the front? Even though that you're going to be at a disadvantage, I think you're going to be just fine. I believe in my Pokemon. Except for Paul. He's a bit of a prick when it comes to that sort of thing. The anime Paul. Not any real life Pauls. Alright, enough silliness. Uh-oh. Crap! Oh. Okay. Another Cub Cheer. Great. And guess what? They activated my special ability. Oh boy! Critical. I am the king of karate. I am skilled, but I quite... whatever. Shut up. Let's do that. Whee! And a whee! Check it out. Get the guy headed that rarely ever comes out. We only have like one interaction with them before we even met him for the first time. You appear ready to face a gym leader. Then, bring it! He doesn't talk much, does he? But it's okay. So Bryson here! He has 3 Pokemon in his arsenal. His first Pokemon, Vanillish, level 37, pure Ice type, Ice Body for the ability. Frost Breath, Acid Armor, Astonish, Mirror Shot. That Frost Breath is guaranteed a critical hit with each successful hit, and okay, I'm actually legitimately surprised you didn't go for the Frost Breath on that one, but who cares? You are strong. No, both you and your Pokemon are strong. Well, thank you. You know, it'd be nice if I actually had a critical hit for this one. Please. Thank you. When does that ever work? Alright. On into the big guy. Beartic, level 39, pure Ice type. Snow Cloak for the ability. With Swagger, Icicle Crash, Slash, and Brine. Kind of an interesting choice to go for. Oh well. Speak to this! I slap your crush, silly! That's why you haven't killed over from that. Sure. Oh, you... Oh, good. If I hit myself, I'm gonna go down to like a quarter of my HP. Never mind. Now I slap it so silly you faint on the spot. I am disgusting. His last Pokemon! Cryogonal! Level 37, pure ice type. Levitate for the ability. With Aurora Beam, Reflect, Frost Breath, and Rapid Spin. Extreme conditions really test you and train you. For that, I say... true. Oh. Boom. A critical hit. Nice. Commanditan, you rock. The wonderful combination of you and your Pokemon. What a beautiful friendship. Why, thank you, Bryson. In honor of your strong heart, I will give you this. The Icicle badge. Oh wait, never mind. Freeze badge. Shit! I ruined it! No! My streak! My streak! Ah, screw me! You have 7 badges. That means Pokemon to level 80 will obey you. This TM will convey my regard for your accomplishments. TM 79 Frost Breath. Useless on my Pokemon. A movement that always results in a critical hit. Frost Breath. Okay, he doesn't talk much, but yep, I just ruined my streak, so... No! It was bound to happen. Sup, Boyle and Goyle? Derek, I've been talking with Bianca, and I'm wondering, since November Town, has something about me changed? Thinking about what I want to do, thinking about what I should do. I felt like there was nothing. Have I really become stronger? Or is it just my Pokemon that have? I don't know anymore. Hey, cheer up, Sharon. Is it nice to see everything? Derek, you know what? This time, I'll go to the Pokemon Fan Club. I'm really searching for what I want to do and what I can do. Who are you? Who? Us? I'm Bianca, and this is Sharon. I know you are there. Why don't you just show yourself? Impressive, gym leader of Iccirus City. We, the Shadow Triad, are beings of the shadows, and not easily noticed. Our mission was to speak only with Derek, but so be it. Gets us a message for you. Come to Dragon Spiral Tower. It is there that our Lord N waits for you. Now, our mission is complete. Dragon Spiral Tower? What's going on? Hey, tell me! Now, hang on. Young man, if you're here for a gym challenge, hang on for a bit. I got him to head to the Dragon Spiral Tower. I'm going to. Dragon Spiral Tower is to the north of here, right? He has a weird ponytail. Whoa! What should I do? For now, I have to go to Dragon Spiral Tower. Okay, I'm heading north. You do that. But me? I need a heal. Well, maybe not that much, though. Alrighty. Alright, so I believe we don't have much to do for that. But now that we finally have defeated Bryson, our pathway up here is now accessible. Hey, Derek. Oh, Derek! And you must be Bianca! I'm the other Professor Juniper. The Professor Juniper who gave you the Pokédex is my daughter! Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper, I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand! Actually, we should chat later. Derek, Bianca, here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke into the tower wall and went inside. Surprising that young man. I believe his name is Sharon. Get on with the two of them who went on to Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragon's Burrow Tower? Ha! I guess you will be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragon's Burrow Tower has stood tall since long before Univille was founded. On the top floor, the legendary dragon-type Pokemon waits for a person seeking truth to appear. That's what I say. Are you going to go after Team Plasma like your friend did? It's admirable of you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry. Derek and Sharon are both really, really strong, and they've beaten Team Plasma before. But I'm not all that strong, actually. I admit it. I'm not very strong, so I was thinking it'd be nice if maybe I could stay here and be your bodyguard? Why, thank you! That makes me feel much safer. Well, Derek, it's up to you. Climb the tower! This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. A knockout version of Full Heal? Sure. Still, what could Team Plasma be after? Earlier, the gym leader went up to the tower. If you're lucky, you might witness a legend. Well, now that we have access into the Dragon's Burrow Tower... Oh, you! First the mess I went with the badge, and now this. Ugh. I am now officially up with this. But, you know what? Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll cut them all down with a single swipe of the blade, and then we'll be calling it a day. And of course, we got a freaking ice body to deal with. Great. I get you. Whatever. Whatever. Galvantula! You know what? I actually kind of take this back. This is a trainer of interest for us. Did you just... You know what? Get over here! You may have suppressed my ability, but I just suppressed your ass. New taunt. Whatever. Right, forgot to put up a repel. I guess I should point this out that Drudigan is nowhere to be seen during the winter times. It's too much of a wimp to deal with the cold, but... you get used to it. So... Okay, you just spin around in a circle, that's fine. That's not fine! I am gonna get challenged to a trainer battle, aren't I? Get me out of this! Okay, thank God. Thank God. Embargo? Fine. I'll definitely take care of that Ace Trainer in just a moment. But there is something in the wall right here, a heart scale. Alright. Let's see. Oh, not that. There we go. Now, I believe this Ace Trainer is a trainer of interest for us. If my memory is serving me correctly. Wake up, Slap. Slap it silly for having that icicle snot coming out of its nose. It's cute, but a little disgusting. Well, I guess I wasn't completely wrong. Here it is, Darmanitan. Ooh, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. At least you don't have Zen mode. Sacrifice half your HP to maximize your attack stat? Kind of a risky move there, buddy. And leave Annie. Yeah, we'll be fine. Neat. Well, that went well. Alrighty. So before we end things off, let me double check to make sure there wasn't anything on the west side of Dragon Spiral Tower. Okay, no, never mind. Okay. So, was there anything that we could do from inside so we don't run anything out of the ordinary? Oh! I know I did a little bit of walking off screen, but apparently this is now happening. We're talking about you next time. I guess I'm not completely wrong. So I think, for the last thing that I want to do, I want to run around down here real quick. I'll talk about the new Pokemon that we can find out here in the next episode. But I'm running just a little bit low on time on this. But, and wouldn't you know, I found it! This is the Pokemon in question that I was hoping to find. Drudigan. I actually been kind of thinking about it, and I've decided Drudigan is going to be the next member of my team. Now the question is, what ability do you have? Go for a Leaf Blade. Snow you'll resist it. Ooh, you got Sheer Force. You know what? Nice. Nice. You know what? Let's try it. Yes, ball. Ah! Thanks. Alright, I'll bring you down just a little more. Your critical hits, please. Oh! Drudigan, you're a perceptive one, aren't you? Now the question is, do we gain experience before we catch a Pokemon? I don't think it's in this generation, but I think it's in the next generation that's like this. Well, I guess there's only one fair way to find out. Uno, dos, tres! Yay! Okay, no, it's the next generation. Oh well. It races through narrow caves, using its sharp claws to catch prey. Skin on its face is harder than a rock. So I'm gonna go ahead and nickname you Scorpius. Yep, that was the main reason for me to come in here at this time in the episode. Kinda strange, isn't it? Oh well. And I don't have my Ace Flyer, do I? Actually, do I even have my Ace Flyer? No, I don't, because I replaced it with Darmanitan. But I think Darmanitan served its purpose. But don't worry. He will be remembered. So what do you say we take a look at our new friend, and then we'll see how it looks from here on in, alright? So let's do this. Let's check you out real quick. You have a quiet nature and often dozes off. Plus speed, minus special attack. That's okay, I'll take that. Has sheer force, which is very, very nice. I gotta say, this is actually not a bad drought again. I don't plan on using special offensive moves. Wait. Oh, never mind. I think it's plus special attack, minus speed. I think that's how it works. Let me... I should have one that's like... Here we go. Okay. Now I got it all figured out. Because red is plus. Okay, so it's plus special attack minus speed. Ugh. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. So I think now that everything is okay, I said that many times, we're gonna end things off from right here. Next time on Pokemon White, we enter Dragonspire Tower, talk about our new friend of the Larvesta that just hatched, and we find out about what legend is said to be told from up there in the Dragonspire Tower. And find out what the heck that Team Plasma Nimrod is talking about, alright? See you guys then!